Welcome to Love and Mud New Orleans, T-shirt story happy hour. My name is Corinne. I am your host. Today, I really wanted to talk about my brand name, Love and Mud. Where did it come from? Well, before we get all into that, since it's a happy hour and all, let's go get a drink and then meet back here. Okay, let's go. Today, we're going to Anna's, a little bar in the Marigny, an eclectic little neighborhood just below the French Quarter. Anna's was formerly known as Mimi's in the Marigny, a bar I used to frequent quite often when I was a young whip, crawling around this city in my 20s. Okay, this looks like the drink for me. A frozen aviation. Holy shit, it's delicious. You know what? Let's get out of here. Ooh, we're back. So, let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, I remember. So today, I'm going to be talking about my t-shirt collection brand name, Love and Mud New Orleans. Where did it come from? Well, for so long, this thing was supposed to be called something else. For years, I was thinking something like River City Tees. I don't really know. I just really wanted River to be in the name of it. But then last year, I decided that I should write something meaningful about New Orleans and how I kind of fell in love with it when I first moved here. And then share it online as I launched my website for my t-shirt and other things collection. And as I'm writing this, two words really kind of jump out at me. And those words were love and mud. And it was like this moment, And I was like, wow, I think this thing is supposed to be called Love and Mud New Orleans. It just came out in a very organic and cathartic way. And I just had to go with it. And while I still fit the iconic bend of the Mississippi River into the design of the logo, I had to change it. Hence, Love and Mud New Orleans was born. But, there's always a but, isn't there? But the longer I sat with it, I decided that this thing that I had written had to be more than just that. More than just like a written post that I put on social media. So I decided to start a YouTube channel where I'm going to be talking about lots of different things in relation to my t-shirt collection and really what this great city means to me. So yeah, here we go. So when I think of New Orleans, I think of water. I think of rain. I think of swamps and bayous and canals. I think of pools and fountains. I think of the lake and I think of the river. I especially think of the river, because without this river, we wouldn't be here. Not like how we are. Water. We are surrounded by it down here in southeast Louisiana. It bends around us in a river crescent and it sits below us as we seep into marshland and then into the Gulf and then to the sea. It often saturates our soil to the point of overflow. My geology professor at UNO used to say that living in New Orleans is like living on moving mud. And for some reason, I always kind of liked the sound of that, or it always kind of stuck with me, I suppose because it felt true. We are always moving down here. We are always changing. We are always shifting, the people and the land. And while that's not necessarily always a good thing, that whole moving land part kind of feels like we're sinking a little bit. Well, it is what it is. So I was 21 that first semester at UNO, and I was absorbing this city like a sponge, sinking into it easily, like mud. I was falling in love and I knew it. I wasn't unique though. This is the story of many who move here, especially I think when you're young and still kind of growing up and getting to know yourself. it's pretty special being able to do that here. It's pretty special becoming a New Orleanian. You know, when I first got here, New Orleans was like a million colors kind of coming at me all at once. Kind of like being hit by a rainbow. Boop, boop, boop. In a hurricane. I mean, it was just so different, you know? All of it. The music, the food, the people. The hurricanes, the quarter, the houses, the parish, the traditions, the flowers and the foliage, the animals, the literature, the festivals, the fish and all the seafood, the fruits and the veggies, the language, the multitude of dialects, the drinks, saints, Mardi Gras, the wigs, the costumes, the heat. Whew, it is hot down here. The sunsets, the little bugs, the little boogs, the little cockroach, the faith, the people, all of it. The feeling. That's what really kind of brings it all together down here. There's a feeling that is so particularly wonderful, it's near impossible to explain. But when you feel it, well then, you know what it means. And it was exactly what I was looking for. And it's exactly why I stayed. And the closest I can get to an accurate description of that feeling is, of course, love. You know, when you're young, it kind of feels like you're obsessed with looking for love. A boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, a partner, a lover, whatever. You know, for me, over the years, relationships and lovers have definitely fallen off a little bit. But that's okay, because the energy of this place has always remained true. And don't get me wrong, New Orleans can be pretty rough at times, you know? I mean, I did leave her once for about a year, and another time she kind of kicked me out. Little incident known as Katrina, which y'all might be familiar with. But whatever, she always welcomes me back. She's just that kind of place, you know? She has her weaknesses and her bad habits, but as the great Drew Brees once said, if you love New Orleans, she'll love you back. And I suppose that's probably why I never really left. I mean, I found exactly what I was looking for, you know? I fell in love, and I've been living on moving mud ever since. And as some wise, anonymous person wrote on a bathroom wall in Mimi's in the Marigny oh so many years ago, I was looking for a lover, and then I found New Orleans. And I always kind of really liked the sound of that. You know, it really kind of stuck with me over the years. I suppose because it felt true. I was looking for a lover, and then I found New Orleans. And like any good lover, New Orleans inspires. She inspires me to create. She inspired me to create my t-shirt line, Love and Mud New Orleans. A collection of New Orleans and Louisiana-centric, screen-printed, like graphic t-shirts and other things as well, all fueled by my love for the city. So you know what? I hope you enjoy the shirts. I hope you enjoy the stories. I hope something speaks to you, like this city has spoken to me. I hope something moves you, like the mud that shifts beneath your feet. Thank y'all so much for listening. It has been a pleasure. Bye.